Hi, Sherella. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
So what's it like over there in Vancouver?
It's lovely, windy down on the seawall, but we don't complain about that because the sun is shining as well.
I wanted to have you tell us a little bit about your story and when you started weaving.
It's been nearly 50 years ago that I first started weaving, and we had a group that got together every week and told bad jokes and did a natural dye pot. We ordered our wool from New Zealand. I ordered my spinning wheel from New Zealand. I have no recollection of where I got my loom, but it was a 45-inch loom. And so every year, this group would have a sale at the end of the year. And it was at a time when we did a lot of wall hangings, rugs, pillows, coats, things, all kinds of things. After a few years, probably 10 or 15, I started doing tapestry work with the group of tapestry weavers who are still in Vancouver. And we met once a month on Sundays at Barbara Heller's weaving studio on Granville Island. And that was a wonderful experience for me, opened up all kinds of new doors. Mm-hmm. And I did quite a bit of tapestry weaving. But then, of course, Candace and Eric got their place at Angle Retreat on Salt Spring Island, and I was able to come and see Jane. So I have here a receipt from my loom, which was July 09.
Wow.
So I started taking lessons from you quite a bit before that.
Right.
And I took these lessons from Jane: plain weave, twills, color and design, lacy places, double weave, units, blocks. All those lessons I learned from Jane. You would think I would be a very prolific weaver. I wanted to show you this, Jane. Do you remember these?
Ponchos, Ruanas.
Do you remember making them?
I didn't.
We had a pattern from a high school girl or a Girl Scout. Right. And we had a heck of a time figuring out how to put this poncho together.
You and I did that.
Yeah. And then I wove them and I made 3 of these.
I remember. What did you weave it out of?
It's chenille.
It is chenille. Gosh, in the chenille days when everybody was weaving with chenille. I forgot about that.
Here's some things that like we did at I loved crope broad. Quite a bit of crope broad work.
Beautiful.
Made a lot of rugs and throws. These kind of things were all the rage then. That was my tapestry loom.
Wow, that's a beauty.
Then, your third question. That was it.
Oh, my third question. What's your favorite thing to weave?
Well, I certainly love weaving with silk.
You made some beautiful silk scarves a few years ago.
Yeah. This one is not silk, it's bamboo, but that 12 bamboo is almost as pretty as silk.
What do you like about weaving?
I love to see, after you put the fibers on the loom, to see the creation of the pattern that comes with it. It's just such a fulfilling feeling to see that beautiful pattern start coming.
Yeah.
And it certainly is a fine lesson in patience.
You definitely have to have patience to be a weaver. I don't think anyone...
Because I know one of your favorite words is easy beasy. And weaving has never been easy beasy for me, and not now, especially.
No.
But patience is virtue, and I believe in that.
Have you got other things there to show us?
We made a lot of towels in the last few years, and the last ones were the delphinium towels of boucle.
The boucle.
And beautiful. Then I had a piece left over, and look what Teresa has done with the leftover piece of boucle. She made these pillows, And it was enough to do this with. And then she actually cut these from a limb and made the buttons.
Wow. Fabulous.
So we use every bit of our weaving.
Yeah, so we should. Every scrap, huh?
And of course, I have a big family, Jane, and I guess the best thing about weaving is that I have things to give away.
Yeah.
That people will remember me by. When's
your next birthday?
Be 96 on August the 12th.
Whoa.
I'm still here.
You gonna have a big party?
No, I had a big party on my 95th. I won't have another party until I'm 100.
Well, what have you got on your loom now?
I thought if it was all right, we'd have the cutting off of this scarf and I would show you the new warp.
Awesome.
I'm cutting off the scarf.
Cutting it off at the back.
Okay, let me just get into position here.
It's done.
Okay, I missed it.
You gotta go a little slower, Sherella. You gotta think
really
about your camera.
No.
Gosh, that's all the 12 gauge bamboo. My gosh, look how beautiful it is. That's a turn twill.
It is twill.
Yeah, on 8 shafts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's turn twill. You can see all that beautiful positive, negative, or warp face, weft faced. Why don't you unwind a little bit of that?
Okay.
Oh, it's beautiful, Sherella.
Jane made a little note on one of her notes and sent it out to everybody that she thought it would be interesting to use an 8-2 cotton with the boucle instead of both boucle. So I thought I would try that. And that's when I sent a picture of my warping board to Jane. And so I have the warp ready to start this project.
It's great. This whole idea to do a little interview with Sherella happened because she sent me this wonderful picture and she had her warping board hung on the knobs of her dresser. And there she was sitting on her chair making her warp. I thought it was brilliant. She said, I have to take the warping board down when I need clean undies. Made me laugh. Do you have any words of advice that you would give to new weavers? There's so many new weavers.
It is very important for people to feel good within themselves. And the process of weaving, that you're doing that step by step and putting everything together is so beneficial to yourself.
Every time I see a young weaver, I just get so excited because there seem to be an awful lot of them right now.
I don't know if you want to see a couple of my tapestries.
I would love to. Otters in the waters. Wonderful.
This is the Lady in the Unicorn. And this tapestry hangs in the Clooney Museum now. The lady is feeding the parakeet, and it's called Taste.
Beautiful. When did you weave that?
About 10 years ago, I guess. I also worked a long time on the Dr. Peter tapestry downtown at the Vancouver Library. I'd catch the bus and go down and work once a week. The tapestry is, I believe, 8 by 10. It's huge and it is beautiful. And it hangs in the Dr. Peter AIDS building now. It did tour all over BC. So that was a fun project to be involved in.
I bet there are a lot of weavers involved with that.
We had a little weaving thing on the end of it for people, anybody that came into the library to look at it could try a little bit of weaving on.
Oh, that's great.
The angels. Oh, and the iris.
Angels.
They are joyful angels.
And
fabulous.
Here, I'm going to see if I can reach irises.
I've never seen these, you know. You've told me about your tapestry weaving, but I've never seen them. This is so wonderful.
I did weave this great coat. Oh, I should put it on Pauline. You want me to do this?
You want me to put it on? Here.
So you can cut this out if you'd like to, but it was quite a project to weave this coat And I also did the leather lining and the leather buttons. And I'd almost forgotten about it. I got it out the other day. It's quite a lovely coat.
It is beautiful.
I'll look for you here.
It's amazing when you've been weaving for a long time, you forget about all the things that you make.
Yes, that's right.
And then all of a sudden you unearth something and go, oh my gosh, I remember that. Oh, look at that. Pauline, it looks great.
Can I say?
Timeless.
And the thing is, all our houses are full of this stuff, right?
Yeah. How lucky.
Yeah, totally.
So wonderful.
In the midst of that, I did probably 100 sweaters knitting.
Oh yeah, at least.
So fiber is the essence of my life.
Yeah.
And you are the essence of my teacher.
And you always brought wonderful wisdom to our workshops.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.